This is the directions for the Say You Want to Be President breakout that deals with the election. So for the materials and lock setup, you will need these locks. This is part of your basic setup. So you've got the digital, you don't have any digital components. You've got the 3-digit lock box, which is 538, which is the number of electoral votes needed. The word lock is set to polls. The directional lock is set using dates of amendments that deal with voting. 1971 is when the voting age was lowered, and then the key is hidden in the 3-digit lockbox. You will also need your UV light as well as the UV pen. So to set up the game, I hid candy in my main lockbox. You can choose a different reward if you wish. You do need these locks, which are part of the basic breakout kit. So for the directional lock, I have with the digital resources amendments that can be used and given to students. These could be hung up around the room or they could just be given to students. I just gave mine to the students. On the back of each poster, I drew an arrow that corresponded with the date. You can see which slide it is with the digital resources. For some of my younger students, I actually underlined the date. Some students were able just to quickly try each of those combinations and get the 4-digit lock. However, they do have to be able to find the arrows on the pages in order to get the directional lock. So this is the direction for, or the clue for the 4-digit lock, which is 1971. And it's basically asking students, it's giving students, once they decode it, it says, in this year, my age was lowered by 3. So that's when the voting age was lowered from 21 to 18. So this is a poster that I went over with my kids talking about how to become a president. I got this graphic from a government website, and down below here it has the 538 electoral votes is what we use in order to elect our president. You could also use 270 if you wish. That's the majority. And then this is the clue. There's a blank template for students to use. This one shows the answer key, and this is kind of the introduction for the students, and the clue says these are used to predict the election outcome. Just make sure your kids understand that that word is polls, to help them kind of get their, some of my groups got it, some of them struggled with it, but it is kind of right there with them. So hopefully you enjoy. Give me feedback. I always like to make improvements, and happy breaking out with your kids.